Too much emphasis is placed on image. And I don't want any of you as my students that become good at this fall victim to that stuff. You can go into it with all the right mindset like I did. All I care about is make $1,000 a month and I'll retire at 40. And then when you taste real money real fast, that stuff changes you real easy. And then when you make it known to people around you, your friends and your family, and they bring in their views about what it is that you should be doing and how you should do this and do that. And they can't even make their bills. They can't even get their car fixed because they don't have enough money. And you're making what they earn in 4 months in a day. And they're going to tell you what you're supposed to be doing. And they get angry because you're not listening to them. How many times do you have to listen to that before you blow up in their face and tell them about themselves? That's what I did. And I wish I could go back in time and take it away. Because those words cut. Your family members, they love you. Your friends, they love you. But they're not going to love you doing better than them. That's a rare quality in a person. And some of you are going to experience that, unfortunately. So the best thing you can do is mind your own fucking business. And don't let anybody else mind yours. Meaning, don't talk about what you make. Don't talk about what you're doing. Don't plan on sharing what you're planning on doing. The only thing you're doing is inviting people that are not doing it, won't understand what you're doing. They don't have the capabilities to even pursue it, because if they did, they'd be doing it themselves. Proof of that, as soon as you tell them you're trading, oh, you're going to lose your ass. That's a pipe dream. They just communicated their view of it, which they adopted from somebody else because they've never done it. Ask anybody that's making money today if you should pursue what you're doing. Fucking right you should. Abso-fucking-lutely you should. Why is it taking you this fucking long? Why aren't you already fucking trading? That's the response you're going to get from people that are successful. Get the fuck in here and let's go. You're missing out. Let's go. But in the beginning, you feel like you need that comfort of a friend and a family member to encourage you. You don't. You don't need that. I thought I needed it. You don't. That's a mistake to do that. You know who your best friend is? Your journal. You want to pour yourself out? Confide in someone that's never going to tell your story to anyone else. They're never going to spill your mistakes and embarrass you. Pour it into your journal. It's therapy. It's useful. It's effective learning. It tracks all your progress. It's never going to judge you. It's going to show you your highs and lows without any judgment. And it's the best fucking trading book you'll ever read. And you're the author of it. How impressive. Stop buying people's books. They're talking shit to you. Nothing new under the sun. Take all your attention, all your energy, and pour it into what you're doing. And once you learn how to do this, find a way to pour your efforts into others. Help other people. Take what you earn a month. Say, okay, I'm going to take 5% of what I earn. And I'm going to go out and I'm going to find someone that needs it. Not to these organizations, because that shit rarely ever goes into the people that they say they help. Go out there in the trenches, in grocery stores. You want to see somebody in need of things? Walk around your grocery store. Get yourself a cart. You get a loaf of bread, things that you can walk around with, not thaw out. Spend some time and observe. Read the faces of those individuals in there. They're going to tell you a story if you just look. And you want to feel like you've accomplished something? Buy their groceries. And when they turn to you, they can't even talk. And their eyes are full of water because it's tearful. That feels real good. That feels really good. And they don't know you from Adam. They didn't ask for help. But you did it because you want to. And living life like that is very, very fulfilling. I've had so many people turn to me and just say, like, you have no idea how much this helps right now. And to me, many times that feels like a divine appointment. Like I was placed there at that time, for that moment, for that very thing. And that feels good. It has nothing to do with ego. It's not virtue signaling, because the only 3 people that know about it, well, 4 people that know about it, is God, the person receiving it, me, and the cashier witnessing it. I don't try to make a spectacle out of it. I try to catch them when they walk up to the register when there's nobody else around us but me and them and the cashier. And I quietly, without embarrassing them, get the attention of the cashier, and I just mouth out and say, I got them. Don't charge them. They usually smirk, and they're like, okay. And they tell them, good, it's already done, it's paid for. And they look bewildered, which is funny sometimes, because they're like, what do you mean it's paid for? They lost their mind. I didn't even take my card out of my pocket. Yeah, how's it paid for? It's okay. It's paid for. And then when they turn around and see me, and I'm smiling, sometimes crying, it feels good. And I'm only saying this to you, and I've said it before, I don't want you all to say, oh, that's nice of you, ICT. Because that's my reward then. I don't want that. I want to encourage you all to not think about what you're going to do for yourself and your own image online. I live in this kind of house. I drive this car. I can go on these vacations. Look at this watch I paid too much money for. What do you think feels better? Going out and buying a piece of shit Rolex watch, which I don't own a Rolex and I would never own a Rolex. They're fucking shit. They're garbage. Patek is the real watch. What matters more? Cars, trips, vacation homes, houses, or reaching out and touching someone else with your wealth and being impactful in a positive way like that. That's far better. I don't look at people that have more money than me, that fly around in jets and shit, and think, wow, I wish I could be like them. They don't live lives like I'm living. Even if you earned enough where you could take yourself out to once a month, you go out, you find someone in need like that. Randomly just pick them. Ask God to say, hey, put me in front of somebody that needs it. He'll find a way to get you there. And when you do it one time, the next time you're in front of your charts and you're looking for trades, you're going to be like, I want to do that again, and I want to help someone else again. Father, let me be successful in this, because at the end of the month, I'm going to take this much and I'm going to bless somebody with it. You want to see your accuracy increase? It will. Doors will open up and things like that. When you know it in your heart and you mean it, you're going to do it. Okay, let's see you do it. And you're going to find things get real easy because you're not living the life for you, not just you and yours, but you're trying to be helpful to other people, and the oil will not run out. I don't want you just being good traders. If that's all I wanted, I would have stopped teaching because I've already taught you how to trade. I want you to be better people, better human beings, and I'm learning to be better in the process. I want you to find a way to look at your life and try to live it a little bit more purpose driven. And it has nothing to do with religion. I mentioned God, but you may not believe in him. Doesn't change the fact that he does or doesn't exist. But you can still do these things and be rewarding to other people. And it just feels good. It feels good. For some of you who don't have any money, you can't imagine doing that. And most of you lie and say, like the lottery, if I win the lottery, I'm going to give this to that person. I'm going to buy a house. If you won, you wouldn't have done any of those things. You would have been greedy and would have kept every bit of it. And that's why you don't win. But how many of you have sat down and figured out, if you could make this much as a goal, how much would you be willing to give to someone in need? I'm not going to say, here, go, let's give us the charity. Here's the charity. I'm telling you that you find someone that you know in front of you is in need, and you give them what they need. You're going to do it where they don't know you. They're not going to come back and ask for seconds and thirds and fifths. In many ways, you're appearing to them like an angel. You're not going to be there when they talk about you. But you can imagine they're going to go home and think to themselves, how on earth did that just happen when I can't make it right now and I'm barely struggling to just meet ends right now? And this person just popped up right then and there, and now I got these groceries that I didn't have to pay for. What a relief. I like that. I like the fact that they don't even have to know my name. And I'm thankful for the opportunities that I'm given when I do it. It's been only one time, and I can tell you that I did it. This young lady, she had a kid in her cart, and I said, I'm gonna pick her. And I followed her around the store, afraid that she was probably thinking I was creeping. All right, so I'm keeping a good distance away. I'm waiting for her. I'm like, when? She's not putting anything else. She had a birthday cake in her cart, and I think she had a candle or two. So somebody's birthday party, right? So finally, she makes it up to the to register, and I hurry up and run up behind her, and I'm telling the cashier, I got her. Don't charge her. Lady goes, okay, you don't have to pay for it. She goes, what? I didn't. How's it free? And she pointed to me. And I just smiled to her. I said, don't worry about it. She's like, huh. No, thank you. No, I appreciate it. Nothing. Just, huh. Out the door she went. That was a weird feeling. I didn't know what to think about it. I still don't know what to think about it. I guess entitlement. Maybe they thought that, maybe she thought I was trying to hook up with her or something to that effect. But that was the only one time that I didn't have the experience of feeling like it was a blessing. And I'm sure, if you do it enough, you'll probably have one or two instances like that. But it never discouraged me of doing it. But if you sit down and you make a budget for in your trading profits each month. You're going to go down to the shelters and drop off blankets, food to the places that give to the public. And you do so without any, I'm going to get a tax write-off. Here's my information. If you do it that way, there's your reward. Test and see if what I'm telling you isn't true. Do it with the right motives. And that little bit that you're doing is going to magnify in your life in ways that you can't even imagine. Versus, I'm going to make so much money and I'm going to buy all these things that I see other people do that I want to have. I wish I had a car like this. I wish I had a house like that. Let me tell you something. Having all that stuff, it doesn't make me happy. The money in my bank accounts, that doesn't make me happy. It doesn't feel content. It doesn't make me feel like I've arrived. What I love most about my life is I don't have to go to work for someone else. I can choose how I wake up and how I spend my day. And largely it's all of you. You are my day. You are my week. You are my month. And this year, you're my entire year. My day is spent with how I'm going to pour myself into you, what I can do to improve, answer as many questions as I can along the process of doing whatever I'm teaching and discussing, and also get a therapy session out of it. But cars and fast sports cars and high dollar ticket things, it doesn't make you happy. It won't make you happy. And as soon as you share it with social media or you show your friends, as soon as you do that, it's done. It's done. Then what are you going to do to up it? How are you going to outdo it? For some of you, you're going to be in a lease payment for that sports car. We're going to go lease another one. Look at this one now. And then look at this one. And then look at this one. At some point, you'll wake up and realize that this isn't what it should be about. The little hearts underneath a tweet or whatever Instagram does, I don't even know. It's too insignificant and short to last. You want your life to be purpose-driven. You want to be, in some capacity, philanthropic. It's you want to be a giver to some degree. You don't have to be nutcase like I am, where I'm giving you more time than I give my own family. But in my mind, and this is what I reasoned with my wife with, I wrestle with this. So if I do this, I'm hoping that I'll have peace about it and I don't have to do it. And that's why I'm doing it. And that's the drive behind it. I could make a lot of more money. I could be making millions of dollars every single month. Again, over and over and again. I could charge for my live sessions. I could create that little join thing where only people could be a part of it if they paid. I don't want to do that, and I will not be doing that. I don't know any other way for the people that are on the fence about me and what I teach to finally say, okay, I'm going to try now. I'm not going to waste my time with a guy that's going to try to sell me something later on. I'm not selling you nothing. I'm doing it in front of you. I'm calling it in front of you live. Everybody can see the same thing. If I'm right, you all see it. If I'm wrong, you all see it. I'm taking your attention to the very things that you're supposed to be focusing on right now in your learning, in your process of taking in all this information, the very right moment at the right time. What subject matters am I talking about? The ones I'm teaching in that order. Should I stop studying all the other stuff? You should be only focusing on what I'm teaching right now. All of your attention should be focused on this. Because if you look at the live sessions, if you watch them late, like if it's something you couldn't be a part of real time, they're at least an hour long. And now if you're watching them and you're doing it the right way, you're not just watching it, you're pausing it, rewinding it, listening to what I said, screenshotting it, and then taking notes. That's not an hour event. It's longer than an hour. And I'm doing it now every day. And how much are you going to study outside of that? Looking at something else. All those other videos you can go back to. They're not going anywhere. I'm not deleting any of the videos. They're not going anywhere.